Chocolate Hills sa Bohol, tinayuan ng resort?
Napaka-obvious. It's an eyesore. This is a natural geographic monument. Pero meron ng swimming pool, meron ng cottage, at kung ano-ano pa.
On the other hand, nagbibigay ito ng mga opportunities sa ibang tao na magkaroon ng trabaho or dagdag itong income sa lugar.
Hindi naman mali magpatayo ng swimming pool sa gitna ng Chocolate Hills kung lupa mo naman, di ba?
Everything is permissible, but not everything is beneficial.
Feeling ko makapangyarihan to dahil nakalusot ang construction ng resort na to sa Bohol.
Yan lang talaga yung naiisip nyong tanging paraan para ma-boost yung turismo.
Kung tutuusan, napakaganda naman talaga niya yung resort sa gitna ng mga hills na to.
Isasakripisyo na lang din yung Chocolate Hills. Gandahan nyo na!
Yo, what's up? This is Real Talk Darbs, ang pambansang issue analyzer ng Pilipinas, wherein I'm trying to influence you how to think critically about sa mga recent viral social issues ngayon dito sa Pilipinas. Today, we're gonna be talking about another viral issue. Patungkol sa isang resort sa Chocolate Hills. Kinaganda ba ng Chocolate Hills ang pagtayo ng resort sa gitna nito? Paanong pinayagan na magkaroon ng ganitong klaseng establishment ang 8th wonder of the world? Is this a sign na paunti-unti na talagang nauubos sa mga likas na yaman ng Pilipinas? And of course, what are the things that we may be able to learn from this kind of situation? Let's find out. First, let me give you a brief context. Viral ngayon sa social media ang video kung saan makikita ang isang resort na itinayo mismo sa gitna ng Chocolate Hills. Pinost ito ng isang vlogger na si Randy Adventurer sa kanyang account with the caption,
"Resort sa gitna ng Chocolate Hills."
Ayon sa uploader, tinawag itong The Captain's Peak Garden and Resort. Nabanggit din niya na ito lang daw ang kaisa-isang resort na nasa gitna mismo ng Chocolate Hills.
Ito ang pinangalan ng The Captain Peak Garden and Resort.
Meron din daw itong entrance fee, 110 pesos for adults at 75 pesos para sa mga bata. Sabi pa niya,
At mayroon din silang cottage dito na nagkakahalaga lamang ng 300 pesos.
ang naturang resort ay located umano sa Barangay Libertad Norte, Sagbayan, Bohol. Makikita naman sa video na meron itong dalawang pool, slides, cottage, at maliliit na bahay na para talagang resort. Dagdag pa rito, mapapansin din na may iilan ng mga naliligo dito. Now, because of this, maraming mga netizens ang mga umalma at nagalit. Gaya na lamang ni,
In the first place, why was it allowed to be constructed? Negligence of government agencies? Power of money?
Kailanman di kagandahan ang paglagay ng resort, gusali, negosyo, bahay at ano pa man sa isang tourist spot.
Not a good idea. It destroys the beauty of nature, specifically the iconic Chocolate Hills. So sad.
meron din namang nag-edit ng 200 peso bill na updated na daw.
Magaling kang ka!
Maliban dito, marami ding napatanong kahit ako kung paano ito napa-approve. Tulad ni Zian Gasa, sabi niya,
Sino ang mayor ng bayan ng Chocolate Hills? Sino ang nag-approve ng business permit nito? Post natin at kalampagin para kapag gumingay ng husto, ipasara ng local government, DNR and DOT. Ang resort na ito. Immediate pressure natin si mayor para mano-choice siya.
mga hindi nakakaalam, ayon sa UNESCO o United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, isa ang Chocolate Hills na itinuturing bilang isa sa mga 8 wonders of the world at tinanghal bilang 3rd National Geological Monument dito sa Pilipinas. Patapos ang issue, agad din namang naglabas ng official statement ang governor ng Bohol na si Erico Aris Omentado. Sabi niya dito,
We already addressed the issue about the Captain's Peak Resort development at the Chocolate Hills area in Sagbayan, Bohol in September 2023. We have asked the ENR and the PAMB to change its policy to the point that any development within the Chocolate Hills area which is not consistent to Bohol's UNESCO designation as Global Geopark should be disallowed.
Bukod dito, March 13, naglabas din ng statement ang DENR or Department of Environment and Natural Resources regarding the issue. Dito, pinaliwanag nila na last year, September 6, 2023, ay nag-issue na sila rito ng temporary closure order. In January 22, 2024, naglabas naman sila ng violation for operating without an ECC or Environmental Compliance Certificate. So ngayon, nag-issue ulit sila ng memorandum to create a team na magkakandak ng inspection sa naturang resort bilang compliance ito sa temporary closure order. Now, napag-alaman din sa kanilang investigasyon na 2018 pa daw na-approve ang construction ng resort na ito. In addition to this, ang Department of Tourism ay naglabas na din ng statement dahil isa din sila sa mga binubulabog ng mga chismos mga netizens. Katulad mo.
Nakakaumay ka. Dun ka!
Dito, sinabi nila na ang Captain's Peak Resort ay hindi accredited tourism establishment under the Department of Tourism. Furthermore, may lumabas din di umanong statement mula sa resort. Dito, sinabi nila na nirerespeto daw nila lahat ng concerns at criticism ng mga tao. However, clarify nila na ang construction ng resort nila ay dumaan sa mga necessary approvals mula sa mga relevant authorities gaya na lamang ng DENR. So, there's two conflicting stories on both sides. However, what are the things that we may be able to learn from this kind of situation? Number 1, in the world of opinions, credibility is king. Since it has been verified that this resort is located in Sagbayan na ilang kilometers din ang layo sa Carmen, Bohol, which is kung saan nakalocate ang Chocolate Hills, it only shows how important it is to verify your sources before you crown your thoughts with certainty. Alam nyo ba ang proclamation number 1037 states there that establishing the 1,776 hills, more or less popularly known as the Chocolate Hills, and the areas within, around, and surrounding them located in the municipalities of Carmen, Batuan, and Sagbayan, Bilar, Valencia, and Sierra Bolyones, province of Bohol, and as a natural monument to protect and maintain its natural beauty and to provide restraining mechanisms for inappropriate exploitation. I hope that those people who are saying na hindi naman sa Carmen ito at malayo daw naman mismo sa Chocolate Hills should also know this. Remember that knowledge is power for everyone. Number 2, while growth is crucial, it's equally vital to define boundaries. Since we can't do anything about it, lalo na private property nga ito, but I still hope that our government could. Honestly, hindi naman mapapatayo yan kung walang nag-approve. And maybe, their intentions might be good, at baka para sa progress ito ng tourism sa Bohol. But remember, that progress without principle is like a ship without a compass. It may move forward, but it risks losing its way. Number 3, tourism promotion doesn't have to come at the cost of environmental degradation. Naniniwala ako that there are alternative ways that can celebrate both culture and conservation. Honestly, hindi naman sa hindi natin sinusuportahan itong mga local businesses. But there are other ways and not this. Remember, hindi lahat ng bansa pinagpala ng ganitong klaseng kagandang lugar. It's not even man-made. Kung hindi lang natin papangalagaan, baka dumating ang oras na mawala na lang sa atin. Wala ng Chocolate Hills. Kasing flat na ng dibdib mo. Joke. Real talk. When I first saw the news, ang una ko kasing naisip dito ay, was this approved by professionals? Ano bang pros and cons ng ginawa nila nito? Ang maganda lang ay meron ng issued statement from selected department like DENR. And I hope they would stop pointing fingers and just give the nation what it truly deserves. The truth. All in all, there's no point in blaming. There are people who should be held accountable too. Remember that in every choice lies the power to shape the future. Let mindfulness guide your decisions, for they would ripple through time.